Hey now, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be checking out some wall breaches within Grand Theft Auto. What's the wall breach? Well, that's basically when you can get inside a building or an area of the map that the game designers didn't intend for you to be able to access. Why would you want to do that? Well, there's a couple of reasons. One, it's pretty cool to check these areas out, and I'm going to show you some of my favorites. But there's also a strategic advantage sometimes where you'll be able to shoot out, but the enemy can't shoot in, or the enemy won't know where you are or where the entrance is, so you'll have an advantage as far as being able to hide on the map. Let's go ahead and check the first one out now. The first breach we're going to check out is at Martin Madrazo's house. That's in Vinewood Hills. It's just north of Rockford Hills, or just as you leave the city. You're looking for this dirt road that I'm showing you on the map right now. It runs between the two paved roads. And then once you're there, you're going to need a motorcycle. Anyone should work. And you're going to need to find the rock wall with this groove cut in it that I'm parked in front of right now. So you just kind of drive right up that groove. And then once you're at the top, you want to aim your motorcycle for the top left-hand corner of the porch, or the bottom of the foundation, and just drive in there as fast as you can. If you do it right, what'll happen is your character will get knocked off like that, and he'll wedge in underneath the foundation, and when he stands up, he'll stand up through the bottom of the floor. So let's try it again. So that looks pretty good because my feet are basically all the way into that corner. So when I stand up here, yep. Okay, good. So we're inside. Now, even though the floor is open, you can walk anywhere you want to, except that white square to the left here. If you go there, you'll drop through the floor, and you'll end up parachuting through the map, and you'll land somewhere. You won't die, you'll be fine. You can't shoot out anywhere that I found other than the ceiling, so this one's not really strategic, but it is pretty cool. Check it out. This next breach is at the Ponsonby's in Morningwood. It's easy to find. Just look for the pier, move slightly north of there, find your black t-shirt for the clothing store, and you've got it. You're going to need a truck or an SUV for this one, so just park it underneath the white awning like I did. You're going to climb up on top of your SUV. You're actually going to climb through the awning into the building, and then you're just going to take a leap. And if you do it right, you won't fall into the store like that. Actually, if you do it wrong, you can also fall into that display window behind me. It's got mannequins in it, and if you end up in there, you can't get out, so you're kind of trapped with the mannequins, but you also can't be shot or killed, so it's kind of a fun way to troll people. So let's just try this one more time. So just climb through the awning, and then just take a leap. And now we're on top of the Ponsonby store. And if you go into first-person mode, sometimes they actually do model the interiors of these buildings, so you get to see what it looks like. That's pretty cool. But even though the floor looks open, you shouldn't fall through. Basically, if you just stay to the front half of this building, there's a ladder I'll show you here in a second that's up on the roof. You can see it from inside. If you draw an imaginary line separating the back and the front half of the building and stay on the front half, you should be fine. Ladder is right up there. Also, you can shoot out the whole front of this building, so it's also a pretty tactical place to hide. This next breach is easy to find. It's actually in the Del Puero Heights parking lot, or the Lombard Bank building if you prefer. Basically, you're going to run through the parking lot towards where the alley narrows. Now, something to make note of here, this one is a little tricky getting into it. You have to enter on an angle and stay as far to the right or to the outside wall of the building as you can. You'll see me do it here. If you do it wrong, you'll actually fall through the floor, because there is no floor on the left-hand side. You'll fall through the building, and you'll end up either in the parking garage below, or you'll end up falling through the map. I fall through here this first time, but there is something pretty cool down here that I will show you guys. So as I said before, if you're ever in a part of the game that's not rendered because it's not, the game isn't designed for you to be there. If you go into first-person mode, you should see some sort of interior. Now, there's cars down here, so if you're able to jump in a car, I'm assuming it would work everywhere. It definitely works down here. For whatever reason, that forces the game to render this entire area. Now, obviously, it has to be an area that they've drawn an interior for. But, yeah, you can get out of the car and be in third person. You no longer have to be in first person, and you can see everything. So if you do get stuck down here, you're going to have to go down the ramp and over to the right, and then you'll turn left. You'll see there's a gate and a white door. It doesn't look like you could, but you can phase right through that white door. It looks like you go through the gates, but you can't. So there are gates there, but you can just pass right through that white door, and then we will run back around. We'll try this again. Okay, so let's give this another shot. Again, just jump over, stay as far to the right as you can, and there you are. It's a pretty small area, as you can see. There's not a lot you can do here, except you can troll the people that live at Del Poro Heights pretty well, because you can shoot above these dumpsters out that entire side, and they really can't shoot in to kill you. Short of like a tank, if a tank round hits the wall on the outside, if you're standing close enough, it will kill you. But this is a pretty cool breach to troll people with, and it's also kind of cool to check out the parking garage below. Let's check out the next one. So for this next breach, you're going to need a helicopter and to find the spot on the map where the La Puerta and the Del Poro freeways come to a T towards the center of the city. Look for this building that looks like candy to me with those little twisties on the side. Find this box on the top that looks like maybe a roof access and walk right through the side of it. You have to walk through that front corner just like I did. This is pretty cool. It's a small area, but you can shoot out all three of the front sides. So the side I'm shooting, the front where the short wall is, or the lower part of the building where it slants, and then the left side where the helicopter's parked. The only place that you cannot shoot out of is the back of this. Everything else you can shoot out of. You can hide, no one can see you. You can be shot through it though, so it does not really provide you with much protection aside from being hidden. So if people don't know you're there, they won't expect to look for you. But pretty cool breach. Let's go ahead and check out another one. And I've saved the best for last. We're going to head back over to the canals or Vespucci Beach area. It's near the marina as well if you need another reference point. Basically what you're going to want to do is find these two square buildings. So I'm kind of highlighting them, and then you want the one that I put the purple X on. But they look the same, so if you get it wrong, then just you'll figure it out quick and just go diagonally across the street. So you have to line yourself up with this post and then walk along the top of the fence. You just take a couple of steps forward is what I do. I fucked it up that time, but basically just kind of tap your stick once or twice. You don't need to take that many steps, maybe 3 steps total, and then you can actually climb into this window right here. So just maybe step forward one more time, and up we go. So this is pretty cool. I'm going to show you guys everywhere that you can shoot out of. But what I like this for is you can get yourself and a buddy in here, or whoever is in your CEO organization, and you can do the VIP challenge, the one where you get the cops on you, the wanted level, the most wanted I think it's called. And so you guys can both win that. It's about $18,000. It takes 10 minutes. So it's a great way to earn some money. And also if there's people that are messing with you, this is a great place to come and defend yourself from. If people do know about it, even if they do, this front window up here, you can either put a sticky on it, or actually if you just have someone standing up against it, they can't climb in from the outside. So you can shoot underneath what would be like the garage area along the front. You can't shoot above that bar. You will hit an invisible wall. See there? You can also shoot anywhere out of the roof. So, go shoot this telephone pole just so you can see that. And then there's a narrow section on the right-hand side, if you will, if you're looking at the front, by the stairs that you can shoot out of as well. So, pretty tactically sound area to defend from. Definitely a cool place to troll people from. This is my favorite breach by far. I'll show you guys the stairs really quick. So just line up here. You can basically shoot out anywhere as long as you stay to the left of that support pole that's holding up that ceiling. So those are my favorite wall breaches. If I missed yours, tell me about it in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to check it out. Please like and subscribe. I appreciate the support, and I'll see you in the next video.